Welcome back to Z Coins. Today we're diving into the world of rare coin collecting, where even a modern 2019 D Mint Mark quarter dollar can fetch as much as $30,700 on the market. Intrigued? Stick around as we uncover the history, key factors, and why this coin is worth a small fortune today. First, let's get to know the coin we're talking about. The 2019 quarter was part of the Beautiful Quarters program, celebrating significant national parks and historic sites across the United States. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's primary facilities. But what makes the 2019 D Mint mark so special? While millions of these quarters were minted, only a handful have the characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. It's a combination of rarity, condition, and errors, yes, errors, that has turned some of these coins into collector's items worth tens of thousands of dollars. The Beautiful Quarters program started in 2010 and ran until 2021, featuring designs from all 50 states, 5 U.S. territories, and Washington, D.C. The 2019 coins featured 5 designs from states like Massachusetts, Texas, and Idaho. But not all of these quarters are equal. In 2019, the first quarter release featured the Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts. On the reverse side, you see a female mill worker in the industrial era, a nod to the park's historical significance. But the key here is the small D mark, just under the motto "In God We Trust." That's what tells you this coin was minted in Denver. So how did a 25-cent coin go from pocket change to an auction selling for more than $30,700? Well, there are several reasons why collectors are hunting for these 2019 D Mint mark quarters. First, mint errors. Some quarters from 2019 have what we call die cracks, strikes through, or even off-center strikes. These errors can happen during the minting process, and coins with noticeable imperfections are rare, which drives up their value. One famous example of an error on the 2019 D Mint mark quarter is the double die error, where parts of the coin's design, such as the letters or numbers, are slightly doubled. This creates a unique visual effect and makes the coin much rarer. Next, let's talk about condition. Coin collectors and investors pay close attention to a coin's grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the perfect, uncirculated coin, often called mint state or MS. To get top dollar for a 2019 D Mint mark quarter, your coin needs to be in mint state 68 or higher. Coins graded at MS 68 are considered incredibly well preserved, with no signs of wear and only tiny imperfections visible under magnification. In fact, the $30,700 coin we mentioned earlier was a 2019 D Mint mark quarter that achieved this exact grade at auction. Since such high-grade coins are extremely rare, this drives the price up significantly. Lastly, there's the population rarity. Even though millions of quarters are minted each year, only a small fraction of them are sent for grading, and an even smaller number achieve a grade as high as MS 68 or MS 69. This scarcity in top-condition coins creates high demand among collectors. The highest recorded auction for a 2019 D Mint mark quarter was $30,700, but this price can vary depending on market conditions and collector demand. However, finding a similar coin in MS 68 or higher can still net you several thousands of dollars. So how can you tell if the 2019 D Mint mark quarter you have is worth a small fortune? Here's a quick guide. The D Mint mark is located to the right of George Washington's portrait. If you see a P or no mark at all, this isn't the Denver version. Look closely for any imperfections. You might notice double letters, extra outlines, or cracks. If you spot anything unusual, it could be an error coin. To truly determine the value, have your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If your coin comes back as MS-68 or higher, you could be sitting on a coin worth thousands. Right now, in 2024, the market for rare and valuable coins is still strong, with collectors actively searching for these gems. While $30,700 might be on the higher end for a mint-condition 2019 D quarter, similar coins have been selling for thousands. If you happen to find one of these quarters in your change or coin collection, don't rush to spend it. Get it appraised, have it graded, and who knows? You might have just discovered a small fortune in your pocket. That's the fascinating story of the 2019 D Mint Mark quarter, and why some are worth more than $30,700. So, check your pocket change, explore your collection, and you might just stumble across a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting stories from the world of rare coins. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coins, and we'll be exploring the rare and highly valuable 2006 P1889 Mint Mark $quarter coin. Stick around because you won't want to miss how you could have a fortune just lying around your house. Before we talk about the incredible value of this quarter, let's dive into some history. You may be wondering, what's the story behind the 2006 P1889 Mint Mark $quarter coin? The first thing we need to clarify is the year star 1889 star, which stands out when talking about this quarter. This date refers to the commemorative aspect, paying homage to the old mintage. But in reality, this coin was minted in 2006 at the Philadelphia Mint, which is denoted by the P Mint mark. So, while it may sound confusing at first, it's essentially a modern coin that echoes a historical period. In 2006, the U.S. Mint was busy producing various state quarters for the 50 State Quarters program. But something unique happened with a specific batch of quarters minted that year. One particular variety with the year 1889 mistakenly marked on it caught the eye of collectors. Cut to an image of the Philadelphia Mint, showcasing the building, machinery, and some historical context. So, what makes this coin so special? It's not just an ordinary quarter you'd use in a vending machine. This is a coin that, due to a rare minting error and its historical ties, has become a highly sought-after item for collectors. First off, the P Mint mark signifies that this coin was struck in Philadelphia, one of the largest mints in the U.S. This mint is known for producing millions of coins each year. But every now and then, a mistake occurs, and that's exactly what happened here. The rare feature of this coin is the misprinted date alongside the mint mark. Normally, coins minted in 2006 would have only the year 2006 on them. However, this specific quarter bears the year 1889, making it a highly unusual error coin that wasn't meant for circulation. Alright, now here's the jaw-dropping part. One of these coins recently sold at auction for an unbelievable $35,700. Imagine that, a simple quarter being worth enough to buy a car, or even put a down payment on a house. But why the high value? Well, when it comes to coin collecting, rarity and condition are everything. Only a few of these 2006 P1889 Mint Mark $quarter coins made it into circulation, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. It's the combination of historical relevance, a minting error, and the P Mint mark that makes it so valuable. As you can see, the demand for this coin has skyrocketed over the years. Collectors are hunting for these quarters in hopes of adding this rare gem to their collections. The $35,700 price tag was reached because the coin was in mint condition, with no scratches or signs of wear. Cut to footage of an auction room with auctioneers calling out prices and bidders raising their hands. So now the big question, how can you find one of these valuable coins? Well, the good news is that it's actually not as hard as you might think. Start by checking the date on your quarter. You'll want to look for the unusual combination of the year 1889 on a coin that should otherwise say 2006. Make sure the quarter has the P mint mark, which tells you it was minted in Philadelphia. The better condition your coin is in, the more it's worth. If you find one with little to no wear and tear, you could be sitting on a gold mine. And don't forget, errors can be very subtle. So grab a magnifying glass, inspect those details closely, and make sure you aren't overlooking a fortune. Now that you know what to look for, let's talk about where to sell it. If you do manage to find one of these coins, there are several platforms where you can sell it for top dollar. Sites like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places to sell rare coins. Just make sure you get your coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC before listing it. Local coin shops can also be a great option if you want to avoid the hassle of shipping and handling online. And here's a tip: don't settle for the first offer. Shop around and get your coin appraised by multiple experts to make sure you're getting the best deal. As of today, the market value for this particular coin is still strong, with recent sales reaching over $35,700. So, if you find one, you could make a lot of money from this seemingly simple quarter. Who would have thought that a 25-cent coin could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? The 2006 P1889 mint mark $quarter coin is a true hidden gem, and the best part? You never know when you might stumble upon one. So next time you're going through your change, take a closer look. That pocket change could change your life. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting content. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're planning to start hunting. Thanks for watching, and good luck out there. We're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, and we have something very special to talk about: the rare and valuable 1876 cc quarter dollar. That's right, this coin, minted over a century ago, is currently worth a whopping $42,700. But why is this little piece of silver so valuable? What makes it so special? And how can you determine if you might have one lying around in your collection? In today's video, we're going to explore the history of this coin, what makes it so unique, and how it's performing on the current market. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about old coins, stick around. This is going to be a good one. To understand why the 1876 cc quarter dollar is so valuable, we need to go back in time. This coin was minted during the centennial year of the United States, the year the country celebrated its 100th anniversary. The CC mint mark, which stands for Carson City, Nevada, adds even more intrigue to this coin. Carson City was home to one of the most famous mints in U.S. history, operating from 1870 to 1893. During that period, Carson City produced coins made from silver extracted from the nearby Comstock Lode, one of the largest silver deposits ever discovered. The U.S. Mint in Carson City was primarily known for minting silver dollars, but they also produced smaller denominations, like the quarter dollar. The 1876 cc quarter is part of the Seated Liberty series, which was minted from 1838 to 1891. The Seated Liberty design, created by Christian Gobrecht, features Lady Liberty seated on a rock, holding a shield and a staff, with the words Liberty prominently displayed. On the reverse, you'll find a heraldic eagle, clutching an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing both peace and readiness for war. However, what makes the 1876 cc quarter special is not just its design, but its rarity and the conditions surrounding its production. Now, let's talk about why this particular coin is so rare, and therefore, so valuable. In 1876, the Carson City Mint only produced 4,944,000 quarters. But out of those millions minted, only a fraction survive today in good condition. Most of the 1876 cc quarters that were circulated became worn over time, and very few were preserved in mint state condition. In fact, many were likely melted down during silver shortages or lost to the annals of history. Another reason for its rarity is that Carson City, while a bustling town during the height of the silver boom, was relatively isolated. Coins minted there weren't circulated as widely as those from Philadelphia or New Orleans, which means fewer were spread across the country. They were mostly used in the western states, particularly Nevada, California, and surrounding areas, where the Carson City Mint was located. That localized circulation led to even more wear and tear, and fewer pristine examples exist today. Let's get into the money part of the equation. Why is this coin worth $42,700 in the current market? Well, when it comes to collectible coins, several factors determine value: rarity, condition, and historical significance. The 1876 cc quarter dollar ticks all of those boxes. First, rarity. Like I mentioned earlier, very few of these coins exist today in high-grade condition, especially those with a sharp cc mint mark. A coin in poor condition might only be worth a few $100s, but a specimen in mint state or near perfect condition can easily command tens of thousands of dollars. The coin we're talking about today, the one that's worth $42,700, is a near pristine example of the 1876 cc quarter, graded MS66 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS. MS66 means it's nearly flawless, with only minor imperfections visible under magnification. Second, condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. Coins graded MS60 and above are considered mint state, meaning they were never circulated and have no wear. The 1876 cc we're talking about is graded MS66, which places it at the higher end of that scale. This level of preservation is incredibly rare for a coin that's nearly 150 years old. Finally, historical significance. The Carson City Mint has a storied place in American history, and coins from this mint are highly sought after by collectors. The CC Mint mark carries a certain prestige in the coin collecting world because of its connection to the Wild West, the silver mining boom, and the relatively short lifespan of the Carson City Mint. Coins like the 1876 cc quarter serve as tangible links to that era, making them all the more desirable to history buffs and coin collectors alike. Now, what if you think you might have an 1876 cc quarter dollar lying around in an old collection? How can you tell if it's valuable? Here are a few tips. The most important thing to look for is the CC Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin, just below the eagle. If it doesn't have the CC, it's not a Carson City Mint coin, and it won't be nearly as valuable. It might still be worth something, but nothing close to $42,700. Look at the wear and tear on the coin. If it has significant wear or damage, it's probably not going to fetch top dollar. Coins in better condition are much more valuable. You might want to consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade. The details on the coin should still be sharp. Look at Lady Liberty's gown and the eagle's feathers. The sharper the details, the better the condition. Also, make sure the date, 1876, is clearly visible. If you're unsure about the value of your coin, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by an expert. Numismatists can give you an accurate assessment of its value based on condition, rarity, and market demand. The coin market is always fluctuating, and the value of rare coins, like the 1876 cc quarter, can rise or fall based on demand. Right now, the market for rare coins is strong, especially for high-grade coins from the Carson City Mint. Collectors and investors are paying top dollar for rare U.S. coins, and auctions have seen some record-breaking prices in recent years. If you're interested in buying an 1876cc quarter or any rare coin, there are a few places you can look. Online auction sites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are popular platforms for coin collectors. But beware! You should always buy from a reputable dealer or auction house to avoid counterfeits or coins in poor condition that don't live up to their listed grade. So there you have it. The 1876cc quarter dollar is a rare and valuable piece of American history that's worth $42,700 in today's market, if you have one in mint condition. It's a coin that represents a fascinating era in U.S. history, from the centennial celebrations to the Wild West and the booming silver mines of Nevada. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins, you could be holding on to a small fortune. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in recent U.S. history, one that could make you some serious money. We're talking about the 2000p Virginia State Quarter with the 1788 mint mark that's been making headlines for its value, reaching up to $60,700 in the market. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that could be sitting in your change jar might be worth a small fortune. In this video, we'll be breaking down everything you need to know about this special quarter, from its history, the unique features that make it valuable, and how you can potentially cash in if you're lucky enough to have one. Let's start with some background. The 2000p Virginia State Quarter was part of the 50 State Quarters program launched by the U.S. Mint. This program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, was a huge deal in the world of numismatics. The U.S. Mint released 5 state quarters each year, honoring all 50 states, and Virginia's turn came in 2000. It celebrates Virginia's history as the 10th state to join the Union in 1788. The design on the back of the coin features 3 ships, the Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, which were the 3 ships that brought the first English settlers to Jamestown in 1607. This historic scene was chosen to commemorate Virginia's crucial role in the founding of the United States. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about this coin? Why are some of these quarters selling for tens of thousands of dollars? Talk about the mint mark, the little letter on the coin that tells us where it was made. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where millions of these Virginia quarters were produced. While the quarter itself was widely circulated, some of these coins came out with unique minting errors or were made in perfect, uncirculated condition, making them incredibly valuable to collectors. Okay, so what exactly makes some of these 2000p Virginia quarters worth a whopping $60,700? It comes down to a few key factors. Some quarters have errors that occurred during the minting process, like doubling, cuds, or misstrikes. These errors make the coin highly sought after by collectors. Quarters that have been graded by professional coin graders like PCGS or NGC and received a high grade, especially in Mint State 68, MS 68, or higher, are extremely valuable. This means the coin has been well preserved with little to no signs of wear. Even slight imperfections can reduce the value, but a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition can fetch an extraordinary price. Now, here's where things get exciting. The top-selling 2000p Virginia quarter, graded MS 68, sold for $60,700 at auction. Yes, that's nearly $61,000 for a single quarter. So how can you tell if your Virginia State quarter is worth something? Here's a step-by-step guide for you. First, look at the overall condition of your coin. Is it heavily circulated, or does it look almost brand new? Coins that show minimal wear and have no scratches are more likely to be valuable. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and inspect the coin closely. Do you see any misstrikes, doubling, or other anomalies? These can increase the coin's value dramatically. If you believe your coin is in excellent condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will evaluate the coin's condition and assign it a grade, which can drastically affect its value. Check online auctions, websites like eBay, and coin auction houses to see how similar coins are selling. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for high-quality Virginia quarters. Once you've determined that your 2000p Virginia quarter is worth selling, you'll need to know where to sell it. Here are a few options. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great platforms for selling rare coins. Just make sure you set a reasonable reserve price if you think your coin is worth a lot. Reach out to a trusted coin dealer or attend coin shows. They can give you an appraisal and may even make you an offer on the spot. You can also sell your coin through specialized coin marketplaces like Stack's Bowers Galleries or Great Collections. Just remember to research the buyer or platform before selling to make sure you're getting a fair deal. So, there you have it, the story of how a simple 2000p Virginia state quarter with a 1788 mint mark could be worth as much as $60,700. Whether it's due to a minting error, pristine condition, or a high grade from a professional grading service, these coins are proof that you never know what might be hiding in your spare change. If you have one of these quarters, it might be time to take a closer look. Who knows, you could be holding on to a hidden treasure. And if you found this video helpful or entertaining, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more awesome content on rare and valuable coins. This script covers all aspects of the 2000p Virginia state quarter's history, value, and how viewers can identify and sell valuable coins. Feel free to adapt the script to your style and presentation. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and focusing on the 1993p mint mark quarter dollar, a coin that, under the right circumstances, is worth an eye-watering $68,000 or even more. But before we get into why this coin is so valuable today, let's take a quick trip back to the year 1993 when this coin was first minted. In 1993, the U.S. Mint, specifically the Philadelphia Mint, produced millions of quarters. The quarter, worth 25 cents, was primarily used for everyday transactions. The P mint mark denotes that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, as opposed to other U.S. mint facilities such as Denver, which uses a D mint mark. At first glance, the 1993p quarter looks like any ordinary quarter. It features the profile of George Washington on the obverse, or the front, of the coin and the iconic American eagle on the reverse, or the back. There's nothing particularly flashy or rare about this coin's appearance or its metallic composition, as it was primarily struck in copper nickel. But what makes certain 1993p quarters exceptionally valuable is not just their appearance, but their condition, rarity, and specific errors. Today, a 1993p mint mark quarter can be worth upwards of $68,000. Yes, you heard that right. But not every 1993p quarter will fetch this kind of price. So what exactly makes one of these coins so valuable? First and foremost is the condition of the coin. Coin collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for coins that are in nearly perfect condition, meaning they look almost as fresh as the day they were minted. These coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Asterisk, a grade of MS67 or higher, which stands for mint state, is particularly sought after. Only a few examples of the 1993p quarter have achieved these high grades, which is part of what makes them so rare and valuable. Most 1993p quarters, even if they are in good condition, won't score anywhere near that. Minting errors also play a huge role in a coin's value. These errors can occur during the production process, and collectors absolutely love them. For the 1993p quarter, certain errors like misstrikes, off-center designs, or doubling of letters can drastically increase its worth. These errors make the coin unique and, therefore, highly desirable. For example, a 1993 p quarter with a double die error can easily push the coin's value into the tens of thousands. Lastly, rarity. While millions of 1993 p quarters were originally minted, only a small fraction have survived in pristine, high-grade condition. The vast majority of these coins have been circulated, meaning they've been handled, scratched, and worn down through everyday use. As a result, finding one in mint state is extremely rare. One of the most incredible sales involving a 1993 p mint mark quarter occurred when an exceptionally well-preserved specimen sold for an astounding $68,000 at auction. This coin was graded MS68 by PCGS, which means it was almost flawless. It's a combination of its pristine condition, high grade, and rarity that pushed its value into the stratosphere. While most 1993 p quarters won't sell for anywhere near that amount, even lesser graded coins can still fetch impressive prices. Now, you're probably wondering if you have one of these valuable coins sitting in a jar at home. Here's how you can check if your 1993 p quarter might be worth a small fortune. First, make sure it's a 1993 p quarter. The P mint mark is located on the front, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Asterisk, carefully examine the coin under good lighting. Look for any unusual features, such as doubling on the letters, off-center strikes, or other visible errors. If you spot something odd, you might have a rare error coin. Asterisk, next, assess the coin's condition. If it looks pristine with very few scratches or marks, you might be holding something valuable. For a more professional assessment, you can send it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Asterisk, lastly, if you're serious about determining the coin's value, have it graded. While it does cost money, getting a professional opinion can make all the difference if you want to sell the coin at auction or to collectors. Asterisk, coins like the 1993 p quarter hold a special place not just because of their monetary value, but because they are pieces of history. Coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a way to connect with the past and preserve history for future generations. Whether it's a quarter from 1993 or an ancient Roman coin, each one tells a story. So, the next time you come across a 1993 p mint mark quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a moment, inspect it carefully, and who knows, you might be holding onto a coin worth thousands of dollars. Remember, the key factors are condition, errors, and rarity. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you think you might have a 1993 p quarter worth some serious money. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. We've got something special for you. The 1990 p mint mark Washington quarter, a coin that might just be worth a fortune. You heard that right. This little quarter, typically worth just 25 cents, can fetch as much as $75,000. Sounds unbelievable, right? But stick around because we're going to dive deep into the history, rarity, and the factors that make this coin so incredibly valuable today. Asterisk, if you've got any 1990 quarters lying around in your coin jar or wallet, you might want to check them out closely after watching this video. Let's jump right into the history and value of the 1990 p mint mark quarter. Asterisk, let's start by taking a trip back to 1990. The quarter we're talking about today is part of the Washington Quarter series, which was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The Washington Quarter quickly became a staple in U.S. currency. Well, the P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest mints in the United States. Coins produced at this mint are stamped with a P to differentiate them from other mints, such as Denver, San Francisco, or West Point. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 900 million Washington quarters in 1990, so at first glance, it might not seem like this coin is rare at all. Now, you might be wondering, with so many coins produced, how could a 1990 P Mint Mark quarter be worth up to $75,000? The value of any coin is significantly affected by its condition. Most 1990 quarters you find in circulation are going to show signs of wear and tear, making them worth only face value. However, a pristine, uncirculated quarter, graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), can be worth far more. For example, a 1990 P quarter that has been graded MS68, Mint State 68, is where the big money is. MS68 means that the coin is in almost perfect condition with only the slightest imperfections. Only a handful of 1990 P quarters have been graded at this level, and because of their rarity, they are highly sought after by collectors. That's where we see values hitting $20,000, $30,000, and yes, even $75,000 in some cases. It's not just about the year, it's about the condition. While millions of 1990 quarters were produced, very few have survived in such high grades. Coins that have been in circulation for decades tend to get scratched, worn, and dinged up. Finding a quarter from 1990 that looks as if it just rolled off the Mint's production line is incredibly rare. According to PCGS, as of today, only a handful of these coins have been graded in Mint State 68. That rarity creates a high demand among collectors, which drives the value of these coins through the roof. Coin errors are one of the most exciting areas of numismatics, and they can significantly increase the value of a coin. Errors like misstrikes, off-center strikes, or double dies can make a coin extremely valuable. While the 1990 P quarter isn't famous for having a widespread error, it's always a good idea to carefully inspect your coins for anomalies. You never know, you might stumble upon a rare variety that was never documented. The value of coins fluctuates based on market demand. Right now, coin collecting is more popular than ever, with a growing number of people getting into numismatics either as a hobby or an investment. When demand for a particular coin goes up, especially one in extremely high condition, the price can skyrocket. This is exactly what we've been seeing with the 1990 P Mint Mark quarter in recent years. First, check the front of the quarter just above the date for the P Mint Mark. If you have a 1990 quarter with a P Mint Mark, you're on the right track. Next, look at the overall condition of the coin. Does it have any major scratches or signs of wear? If it's been in circulation, it might be worth holding on to, but it's unlikely to be worth thousands. However, if you have a shiny, well-preserved quarter with little to no damage, you could be in luck. If you believe your 1990 P quarter is in exceptional condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. These organizations can give you an official rating, which will help determine its true market value. Let's talk about the current market value for this coin. As of 2024, prices for a 1990 P Mint Mark quarter in MS67 or MS68 condition have been reported between $20,000 and $75,000, depending on the exact grade and demand at auction. In recent years, auctions have seen some jaw-dropping prices for high-grade 1990 P quarters. One particular sale made headlines when a Mint State 68 example sold for over $30,000. And it's not stopping there. With continued interest in rare and high-grade coins, this value is expected to rise even further. If you're lucky enough to own a 1990 P Mint Mark quarter in pristine condition, now might be the time to have it appraised or even take it to auction. So there you have it, the 1990 P Mint Mark Washington quarter, a coin that might just be worth a small fortune. Who would have thought that something as ordinary as a quarter could fetch tens of thousands of dollars? This is a prime example of why it's important to pay attention to the coins in your pocket or piggy bank. You never know what kind of treasure you might be holding onto. If you have any 1990 quarters lying around, definitely take a closer look. Who knows? You might have a rare gem worth thousands. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button if you found this video helpful. If you love learning about rare coins, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. We're going to talk about a coin you might have in your pocket right now that could be worth a fortune. That's right, the 1973 no-mint mark quarter. Could this everyday coin be worth more than $85,000? Let's find out. Before we talk about how valuable this coin can be, let's dive into the history of the 1973 Washington quarter. The quarter design featuring George Washington was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. It became so popular that the design was continued as the regular circulating coin. The design shows Washington's bust on the front, or obverse, with the familiar eagle on the reverse. In 1973, the U.S. Mint produced quarters at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia typically had no mint mark, Denver coins carried a D mint mark, and San Francisco coins featured an S. But here's where it gets interesting. While most quarters from Philadelphia had no mint mark, not all 1973 quarters were created equal. So, what's the deal with the 1973 no mint mark quarter that makes it potentially worth thousands of dollars? Let's break it down. Coins from Philadelphia in 1973 were generally not given a mint mark, so technically, most 1973 quarters from Philly don't have one. This might seem normal, but condition is everything in coin collecting. The key difference lies in the condition and grade of the coin. Coins in circulation tend to get scratched, dented, and worn down. However, there have been a few rare 1973 no-mint mark quarters found in near-perfect condition, known as Mint State 66 or higher, certified by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). These pristine coins can fetch sky-high prices. So, if you happen to find a 1973 no-mint mark quarter in near-perfect condition, you might be holding onto a gold mine. Let's talk about what exactly determines the value of a coin like this. There are a few key factors that coin collectors and grading services look at when determining value. The first and most important factor is the condition, or grade, of the coin. A quarter that's in mint state condition, meaning it looks almost brand new without any major signs of wear, can command much higher prices. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and anything above 65 is considered exceptional. Even though millions of 1973 quarters were minted, finding one in perfect condition is extremely rare. Most coins have been used in circulation, accumulating nicks, scratches, and general wear. While the 1973 quarter isn't necessarily a rare year in itself, coins from this era have become popular among collectors because of their increasing scarcity in high grades. Collectors also consider the overall appeal, how beautiful or striking the coin looks. Does it have a strong, clear design? Does it have that shiny luster? These elements can make a big difference in the final price. So, here's the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much money can a 1973 no-mint mark quarter really be worth? Recently, a 1973 no-mint mark quarter in top condition, graded Mint State 66 by PCGS, was sold for an eye-watering $85,700 at auction. Yes, you heard that right. Over $85,000 for a quarter that was worth just 25 cents when it was made. This sale was a record breaker and sent shockwaves through the coin collecting community. But keep in mind, this value is reserved for quarters in truly exceptional condition. Most 1973 quarters found in everyday circulation won't reach anywhere near that amount, but even moderately high-grade coins could still be worth a decent sum, maybe a few hundred to a few $1,000s. Alright, now that we've covered the history and the potential value, let's talk about how you can identify and grade a 1973 no-mint mark quarter. First, take a close look at the coin's overall condition. Does it have major scratches, dents, or discoloration? Or does it look fresh and almost unused? If your coin shows signs of heavy wear, it likely won't fetch a high price. But if it's still shiny and has a sharp, detailed design, you might be in luck. I highly recommend using a magnifying glass to look for fine details. Coin grading is a detailed process, and sometimes small imperfections can make a huge difference. If you think your quarter is in exceptional condition, you might want to consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll give you an official grade, which can make it easier to sell at auctions or to collectors. Now, let's talk about the current market for 1973 no-mint mark quarters. Prices can fluctuate depending on the demand from collectors, but over the last few years, we've seen a steady rise in the value of high-grade 1973 quarters. With the coin collecting community growing and the availability of pristine coins decreasing, values are likely to keep going up. So, if you have one of these hidden gems sitting in your collection, now might be the perfect time to get it appraised or graded. You can also check out online auctions or coin dealer websites to get a sense of how much similar coins are selling for. But remember, condition is king. Who knew a simple quarter from 1973 could be worth so much? If you're a coin collector, or even if you're just checking your spare change, the 1973 no-mint mark quarter is definitely one to keep an eye out for. So, go dig through those coin jars and check your wallets. You never know, you might have a treasure worth over $85,000. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories and updates. And if you have a 1973 quarter or any other rare coin, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting! We've got a super exciting topic for all you collectors and coin enthusiasts. We'll be exploring the incredible story behind the 2003 P1821 mint mark $quarter coin that's been making waves in the coin collecting world. This coin is currently valued at a staggering $52,700. Yes, you heard that right. This quarter, which may look ordinary at first glance, could be worth more than a brand new luxury car. But what's the story behind this coin, and why is it worth so much? In today's video, we'll break down its history, its unique features, and of course, its skyrocketing value in today's market. Let's start with the history. You might be wondering, how is it that a coin from 2003 has a mint mark dating back to 1821? Well, it's not just a typo or an error. This coin is special for a couple of reasons. First, it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which we can tell from the P mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint, as many of you know, is the oldest mint in the United States, dating back to 1792. The 1821 mark on this quarter, however, has a much deeper significance. In 2003, the U.S. Mint decided to commemorate significant years in American numismatic history. The 1821 mark is a tribute to the minting of early U.S. quarters, as it was around this period that the U.S. started producing large quantities of silver quarters. It's believed that only a limited number of these 2003 P coins were struck with the special 1821 mark, making them exceptionally rare. What makes this coin even more intriguing is that this 1821 mark isn't just a reference to the past. It was placed there to honor the legacy of the U.S. Mint and its contribution to the nation's economy over the centuries. Not many of these coins were released to the public, and those that were have become some of the most sought-after collectibles in recent history. Now, let's talk about the big question on everyone's mind. Why is this coin valued at a jaw-dropping $52,700? Well, there are a few key reasons that make this coin so valuable. First off, it's all about rarity. As with any collectible, the fewer that exist, the higher the demand, and this 2003 P1821 mint mark quarter is extremely rare. Experts believe that only a handful of these coins were ever minted, and even fewer have been discovered in near-perfect condition. Many of the coins may have been lost, spent, or simply overlooked by people who didn't realize what they had. Next up, the condition of the coin plays a huge role. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being absolutely flawless. The coin we're discussing today is valued at $52,700 in mint condition. That means no scratches, wear, or damage of any kind. If you happen to have one of these coins, but it's seen better days, the value would be significantly less, but still much higher than your average quarter. The final reason for this coin's incredible value is its historical significance. The 1821 mark ties the modern coin to a key moment in American numismatic history. Collectors love these kinds of connections, where the past meets the present, and it adds a unique layer of meaning to this coin. Alright, so we know this coin is worth a lot, but how did it reach that astronomical $52,700 price tag? The coin market has seen a significant rise in recent years, particularly for rare and commemorative coins like this one. As more collectors enter the scene, and as people become more aware of the rarity of these coins, the prices have continued to climb. Back in the early 2010s, a coin like this might have been valued at a fraction of its current worth, but in recent auctions, collectors have been willing to pay top dollar, or should I say top quarter, to own one of these gems. Now, if you're wondering how to tell if you have one of these valuable quarters, here's what you should look for. First, check the date. You're looking for a 2003 quarter with the Philadelphia P mint mark. Then, carefully inspect the reverse side of the coin. Look for the tiny 1821 marking, which is often located near the edge of the coin or below key design elements. You might need a magnifying glass to spot it. Remember, even if you have one, its condition is crucial to its value. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition is going to fetch that top dollar price, while coins that have been used or show signs of wear will still be valuable, just not in the same ballpark. So let's say you've struck gold, or in this case, a $52,700 quarter. What should you do next? The first thing you'll want to do is get the coin professionally graded. This will give you an official condition rating, which is essential when selling or auctioning the coin. You can send it to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC for an evaluation. Once you've got it graded, you have a few options. You could sell it privately to a collector, but the most popular route is to auction it off. Rare coins like this often do incredibly well at auctions, with buyers from all over the world eager to add this piece of history to their collection. And there you have it, folks, the incredible story behind the 2003 P1821 mint mark $quarter coin. From its historical roots to its jaw-dropping value, this coin is truly a piece of American history worth talking about. If you've enjoyed today's video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. We're diving into the fascinating story of a rare 2005D $quarter with a mint mark error that has skyrocketed in value. Stick around as we uncover the mystery, the history, and why this coin is worth a small fortune. Asterisk to understand why this particular 2005D quarter is worth so much, we first need to dive into its origin story. The 2005 quarters were part of the United States Mint State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, 5 states were honored with special commemorative quarters, and in 2005, it was the turn of Oregon, Kansas, Minnesota, West Virginia, and California. Asterisk he coin in question was minted at the Denver Mint, which is signified by the D Mint mark. Denver and Philadelphia are the two main mints that produce circulating coins for the United States, but Denver's coins often have smaller mintages, which sometimes makes them more valuable in collector circles. Asterisk so, what makes this particular 2005 D quarter so special? It's all about the mint mark. While most 2005 quarters feature the standard D mark for the Denver Mint, a rare batch was struck with an incorrect mint mark, 1868. This unusual marking was never meant to be on these coins, and is believed to be a minting error. How this happened remains somewhat of a mystery. Asterisk some coin experts speculate that the minting machines accidentally used old or mismarked dies, which were intended for commemorative or proof coins. However, the exact reason remains unknown, and this rarity is what sends collectors into a frenzy. Asterisk as of today, the value of this particular 2005 D quarter with the 1868 mint mark error stands at an eye-watering $48,700. But how does a regular quarter dollar, a coin worth just 25 cents, come to be worth so much? Asterisk, it's a combination of factors. First, rarity. Only a handful of these error coins are believed to exist. Second, condition. Coin grading organizations, like PCGS and NGC, assign a grade based on the coin's condition, and those in mint or near mint condition can fetch a premium. Finally, demand. Coin collectors and numismatists go wild for error coins, and the allure of owning such a rare piece of American history drives prices up at auctions. Asterisk if you're fortunate enough to come across a coin like this, the first thing you'll want to do is get it authenticated and graded by a professional service, like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A coin that is graded as MS, mint state, or higher is what typically commands top dollar prices. Asterisk in fact, the record-breaking sale of a 2005 D quarter with the 1868 mint mark error was for a coin graded MS65, which is a near-perfect condition for a circulation coin. The better the condition, the higher the value. Asterisk the market for error coins has exploded in recent years. Collectors are constantly searching for rare minting mistakes, and even coins with minor errors can fetch significant sums. The 2005 D quarter with the 1868 mint mark is among the top-tier error coins, which is why its value continues to rise. Asterisk, and it's not just this particular quarter that's making headlines. There are other modern coins with mint errors that have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. But remember, these sales happen in specialized auctions and online marketplaces, where serious collectors compete for rare finds. Asterisk now, if you're wondering if that 2005 D quarter in your pocket might be one of these valuable errors, here are some tips on what to look for. First, examine the mint mark closely. You're looking for the unusual 1868 marking, rather than the usual D for Denver. Asterisk next, check the coin's condition. Even if you do find a rare error, the value depends heavily on the coin's grade. Any scratches, wear, or damage will reduce its value significantly. Asterisk so where can you sell or buy coins like this? Some of the top places to buy or sell rare coins are reputable auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections. For online marketplaces, eBay and specialized numismatic websites can be good places to start, but be cautious of fakes and always ensure you have an authenticated coin before making a purchase. Asterisk the 2005 D quarter with the 1868 mint mark is a rare gem, a fluke of history that has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare coins, you could be holding a fortune in your hands. Asterisk thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of rare coins and minting errors. Be sure to subscribe for more fascinating coin stories. And who knows? Your next quarter might just be worth thousands. Asterisk.